Wasn't expecting that today. Well, let's get to work on a snowblower and see if we can't fix the one that I really wanted to work, because maybe I'll be able to actually test it and show you. This is it. This is the one I grew up with that my dad had, not this individual one, but this model. The guy said it ran last year. He just put it away, and I did see the wear bar was busted, so I did already have that shipped over here. It's just 3 bolts, that should be it. So I'm hoping just carburetor clean, put on the bar, and my deck will be safe because there's nothing touching it but that plastic strip and this rubber paddle. Yeah, let's see if we can get it going. All right, what did we find? We're in. A couple screws are missing on this black plastic. So a little plastic weldy to do, cosmetic silliness. The fuel line is rotten. This thing is leaking and crushed. I think it's just disintegrating. So hopefully that's the problem, and that's nothing. Replace the fuel line. Debating if I want to take off the carburetor or not. I don't really want to. It doesn't look like it's very accessible. Matter of fact, I think this got bent in a little because it's actually touching the car barely. Can I just power? No, these are a fixed distance, but it must be a fine line. I'm going to try to give this a... Front's too strong for me to bend by hand, but I'm going to shove something in there, maybe a hydraulic jack, and just give it, just a 1/4 inch clearance over here, because that's not good enough. But that's it. Let's get the carb off. What could possibly go wrong here? oh, well. Oh, does this jack work? Cause how far do you go before you consider it bent? Stop there. See if that did it. Hi-yo! Well, I'm gonna dump everything over. There might have been kind of just the amount, because it's not hitting the carb anymore. It's still too close for comfort. I'm gonna have to do it some more. Anyway, it did just fine. Clearance. All right, I'm gonna. Well. See what I can figure out here. I need to test for spark, which I can't do with the dash disconnected. I think I'm going to do this in totally backwards. I'm always saying the same things. Test for compression and spark first. If they have those, then mess with fuel. I'm going to trust the guy that said that this ran, and the fact that there's no fuel left in it. But I think he wasn't lying. It looks like just the fuel lines are rotted, and maybe it started to leak or something. So I'm going to trust that everything's fine and just try filling it up, replace the lines, and see if it starts. Put it back together. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do the plastic welding and everything. Hold on. Still happening. Haven't gotten anywhere with the snow thrower yet. Trying. You watching? Oh God. Did you see it? Hopefully you did. It's got spark. I can't control myself. I'm gonna have to take off the carb just because I just can't stand not to. Because I don't feel like pulling my arm out of the socket and then discovering the diaphragms are shot in there. That would be dumb. But anyway, you could tell what part of the problem was. Boop boop. See it split all the way down it? Well, you can't. I don't know what's coming through. There you go. That was right after the fuel tank up there. So I don't know if that's why it was parked, but that would certainly create a problem. I'm just going to replace both lines. Easy peasy. Yeah, so I determined that this hose is fine, the choke, because I don't have any of that size, and therefore that makes it fine. Yeah. And then the clamps won't fit over my bigger fuel line, but it's better fuel line, and nothing says good better than, you know, a nice little zip tie. Yeah. Anyway, I started reefing on the bolts to take the carb off, and then I decided after looking again, nah, the diaphragm of concern, I think I'll be able to see is under there. So rather than take it all the way off, I'm just going to take off the cover thingy, see what we find. I can't seem to get it. I can't seem to get it started for some reason. Oh wait, there it went, didn't it? Are you all the way underneath it? Dang. Well, it does feel like I'm destroying it to get it out, despite my best efforts. Yeah. Well, it may not be testable then today, because I don't see how I can get this out of here without cutting it. I'm trying to be super careful, but it's not wanting to cooperate. I can smell the poopy old fuel in there, which I was hoping would be dry. It is not. I think I'm going to have to flip this all the way over where I can fool with it a little easier. Maybe it's still salvageable, but I don't think so. I think I got to get a new diaphragm for it. Hold on. Well, despite my most diligent efforts, I botched the job, but it didn't matter. This thing is totally inflexible. But I cut it. Oops, you can't see what I'm even trying to show you. It doesn't have any flex left. So, hopefully you can get on the old interwebs there and get you new. I bet you though the rest of the carb it'll come chooch back to life. I'm gonna clean the filth out of this. And, get that, but maybe we can test on that the other video that's already on there. If you get bored, I can play with that one today. Because this one is done for today. Well, after saying all that, right in the interest of it's still snowing outside and it's only getting colder, it's not going to go anywhere. So I might as well go ahead and replace this bar while it's here, right on my face. If we can't get these off of here. Let me see, what size is that? We need a universal wrench, don't we? You can do it, don't fail. Oh, you're gonna fail big time. Yeah, that's a vice grip city limit there. Nothing for it. Just brittle enough to bust out from underneath it so I can do something. Oh, you can't even see what I'm working on. All right. Good. All right, with that being out of there, get hold over. Let me see here. Hassa! Alright then. You gonna cooperate? Something tells me no. I'll end up cutting this out of here and burning the plastic up. Would you tighten? Okay. You gonna do it? I was thinking about shooting off the vice grip and not cooperating. I was thinking about it a lot. It hasn't screwed me just yet. Come on. You're almost there. Don't you quit on me. Oh, yeah. You can do it. You can do it. Come on, you're almost past the rusty little lip. Yes. Huzzah. All right. Good. You know, could you just get lucky once and just have it start turning without... Nah, twisting right through the plastic. Of course it is. Alright. Everyone's gonna be a rusty nightmare. Give. Oh, I'm gonna pinch my fingers so bad. Let's not do that. Oh, there you go. How convenient. Give. Give. Okay. Yes. I did it. Puzza. Ah, slipped off. Need better tools. Hold on. Where'd the... What size nut is this? Answer. Apparently. Oh. Apparently, a correct answer is 7/16. And then let's get a better. No, I don't know if this is better, but theoretically better set of channel locks. Didn't work out. Maybe? No. Tail it's slipping under there. Junk! Oh. You asked for it. Now you're going to get the Crusher 9000. Let me see this thing. Something like that ought to do it. Except, yeah, you can't get the jaws behind it. That's what I thought. I don't know. Maybe try to tighten first. Oh yeah, that helped. I think. I know I'm mostly in the way of your view, but it can't be helped. All right, 2 out of 3. Is the one in the middle shorter? No, which is funny, but whatever. Oh, might have to go back to the cheapie because the last one here, can you even see it? Last one is blocked by another. It's not on there all good. Maybe I'll do the same procedure. A little tighten action first, and then we'll see. Not today, says the vice grips. It's already bundling around the corner. I'm getting no movement on that. That ain't good. Well, it's not the end of the world. I mean, could cut it off. Let me battle it. You don't need to see every second of this. Okay, so put the bar on there. I'm just not happy that I don't feel like it's strong enough. And it looks like there's a groove in there, like there should be a strip of metal. Well, I don't have a strip of metal, so I gotta make a strip of metal. I got this scrap, something or other laying around. It's pretty darn strong. I think it's, I don't think it's an 1/8. Might be a 1/16. I don't know. I didn't get to do a caliper, but it's enough. So I got the bandsaw set up. I'm just gonna cut a strip off of it, exactly this width, and drill 3 holes, and that's going to add a ton of strength to that piece. If we're going to fix it, let's fix it right. We got it apart this far. All right, and there you have metal bar. Boop. Gonna go in there just like that. You see it? That should add a ton of strength. Let me get that bolted down. Whoopity hoots. More of the same, please. I find it's easiest. You gotta mess with aluminum tape and bend the corner up, and then it seems like it will, you know, sometimes cooperate and give you the paper like that. Yeah. Don't stick on yourself. I don't know what it is with this stuff, but it's crazy good adhesive. If you clean the surface, man, you're not getting it off. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me give it one more. Call it a day. Nope, not today. You gonna do it? Yeah. Okay. Let's go right overlap like that. Yeah. There. That's overkill times 8,000 for this old beat. Well, I don't know if it's beat, but this old snowblower. Outside is just gonna look like that. And it is ugly. Look at that. Ew. Ew. Well, there's nothing for it. I don't think there's anything I can do. Just pretend it's not there. Woo, 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 woo. Come on. If you watch this channel at all, you know I couldn't not paint it. Of course I was going to paint it. Can't let things go by unpainted. Oops, sir. Get on in there. Don't line up. I want to see this thing. Yes. Get on in there. Go on in. Go and get it. Go on in there. Let's move it out of the way. Whoop. Yes. Started. Oh. Now, who put these rusty bolts back on here? Yeah. Well, would you? Why won't you? Ow, fingers don't work. Come on. Rotate. Whoop. Now. Is that close enough? Start. Yes. Yes. All right, Dan. Either one. Everything seems kosher. Tightening? Yes. Yes. Yeah, let's felt the square part seat in there, so that should be good. Don't squish it too hard. I think we're good. Tighten the other two. Want to see? Looky, looky. There it is on the bar. Can you see it? Whoop. Yes. So that's what it rides on. Okay. That's the scraper bar. I think that looks good. Yes. Okay, so what's left? Well, you saw it. The carb kit thing. And I guess just screwing everything back together. Yeah, that's it. Bottom's off, but I know it's got spark. It's got new fuel on. I'm gonna put just recapping, that and that back over to the primer and get the new diaphragm and the Z bendy thing connector rod from the choke mechanism fell off, but that's no big deal. We put that back in when we get done with the carburetor. So I don't know if I'm gonna test it for this snowstorm because I don't know how soon the carb kit will get here, but if it gets here, we can play with it. We'll find out. Well, we're gonna give the Jacobsen a test anyways from the last video, but I don't have the carb kit for the other. We got more snow than I thought. I mean, I don't know, 3.5 inches, something. Let's see how it does. All right, I don't know how this is gonna go one-handed, but choke's on, it's on run. I don't know if I can give it any better. Let me try it. I'll drop the camera. But you get the idea. Let me knock this out real quick. It's starting to freeze hard out here. See? That's what I wanted. Yeah. See how much snow's on the railing? See how much snow is not on the deck and that I didn't have to shovel? That Jacobsen doesn't work as well as the Toro. I know, because I used the Toro as a kid. The conditions are terrible, by the way, too. Where this stuff fell when it was barely 32 degrees and now it's freezing a lot harder. So it was freezing inside the chute trying to get out. The Toro one, the whole chute's plastic, not that aluminum piece. So I know it's a better machine because I've used them. But anyway, the Jacobsen did the job. They just had to keep shaking out the, wiggling the thing left and right to get the snow to fall back out, and then it would work. Great. Way less work to do later. Perfect. Time to go get a beer. All right, we're back on this snow blower. Look at it. It's just ready for paint. Oh, yes. There's carburetor. New kit's here. Nice and flexible. I'm not going to change the needle and seat. It moved freely when I took it apart. I think that's all kosher. I'm not going to bother with that. So we're leaving the rest of it alone. And I may pay for that later. I don't know. But I do got to check the belt. That would be dumb to have that explode partway through. So I got to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rusty bolts off. All right, then. Bolts out. What's going to be in there? Really? A ribbed belt. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Weird. I also wasn't expecting the idler pulley to be half off. Now why is that? Doesn't that seem like that should be up there? Huh. Wonder if that's bendable or something, because that shouldn't be. Yeah, it's all cracked to bejesus. Well, of course it is. It's probably enough to run it, but it needs a new belt. Can I get that off of there even? No. Ow. Well, let's see here. At least it does spin freely, so count your chickens. Yeah. Well, it does seem to be a problem. Just. I can't help myself. It's some kind of disease, I'm telling you. So, now we're just fixing 1,000 places where the previous owner had lost these clips and ripped the plastic apart. So then there's no support. There's one there. This one has the ones it needs for the cover. Those two should be the important ones because that keeps the lip of this dash from falling inside. See, there's a groove over here. Yeah. And that's what makes everything all solid. So also, hold on. Oh-yo. Underneath here. Right there. I think that's why it pulled out of the black plastic. Because there's supposed to be metal clips back there. And they had fallen off slash, I don't know, disappeared. So I plastic welded those. I'm gonna drill it so they don't bust and then put a metal on there, and that should make that nice and solid. Well, you know how this is gonna go, right? Oh, God. Oh, that wasn't bad. I was expecting total cascade failure. How big was that tank? I mixed 1/3 of a gallon, 32 to 1. You gonna fit it all? Wow, like it was made for it. Okay. Well, let's see, updates. I don't know. I put all the screws back in it. Does that count? Oh, I see I did pour gas down the middle. That's where you need it. Right down that crack. Anyway, things should be ready, I guess. Get some ear muffs. Not really. These things aren't that loud. Just okay. Oh God, it's gonna happen. Key is on. Choke is on. Priming. How many times? I don't know. Oh yeah. That was, I didn't have the carburetor lined up correctly with the starting fluid. That was just starting fluid. I tipped it up further where I actually had a good shot at it. Sprayed it in there, hoping that would prime the pump. I don't think so. I think something broke loose. I didn't put any more starting fluid in it. Had it on choke. Of course the camera was off, but it popped off.
Thanks for watching.